Hello there. Oh, here we are. 1 o'clock Friday, full moon in Virgo. Anybody who joins me, I know you will be getting on soon. I would really love to hear how the last 24 hours have been going for you. So as you come online, please announce yourselves. And if you can just, let me know how the last 24 hours have been for you, because it felt like yesterday was so full of just promise and amazing. Like, I started my day, with wonderful news about Enjoy Yoga being nominated as being stated as one of the top 5 places to do yoga in London. And then found out I'd smashed all my prosperity goals, and it was just an awesome day of cashing in. It just felt like a lot of hard work that's been going on for many years kind of was coming back. And also seeking clarity. I don't know if you were up last night. Hello, Beatrice. Welcome. I don't know if you were up last night at midnight, but the full moon actually peaked at about 10 to 1 in the morning. I was outside about midnight, just looking at the moon, and I brought the final crystals in that I have been charging for 2 months outside to create the borders, the 4 corners of my house for my crystal grid. So I've been busy making mandalas, crystal mandalas, and actually the power of these mandalas is phenomenal. Like, they do their work, these crystals, and we really need their support right now. I didn't know that crystals continue to grow. I mean, of course they do. I don't mean necessarily the ones that you've got, but if they are in the natural earth, then of course we have crystals. As much as we're mining them, they're also constantly being created. So they create these phenomenal codes that connect us to our eternal selves, to our souls, to our star origins. And I've been talking a little bit, thank you, Beatrice. I've been talking a little bit about star seeds recently, because it's dawned on me that last summer was when I went to Buddha Fields, and I was feeling like I was broken and being put back together again. I had a very profound experience at this festival. Hey, Danny, welcome. And this star salutation got downloaded from it. I went for a starlight healing. And this star salutation came out, and I started to get a really strong connection to my star family, which until then I'd kind of understood as theory. So the Pleiades are the only constellation I can ever find in the sky, but I have a very strong sense of being very strongly connected to the Pleiadians, and there are 7 different planets that are part of the Pleiades. So it's not like it's the same. Sorry, 7 stars that are part of the Pleiades. It's not the same place. We're not all Pleiadians are the same, if that makes sense. But I've been looking into this a lot and realizing that we're all star seeds. It's just the people that I seem to work best with are those that are awakening star seeds and just want some support on their journey to kind of believe this living magically thing, which I've been perfecting for a while. And it's amazing, like, life is never dull, put it that way. There is meaning to everything, but that really pisses people off that love to think that things are random and, there's no such thing as synchronicity. It's all a coincidence and blah, 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 blah. Whatever is all I can say. Hello, Melina. Right, so if you've got your cacao, have a drink of your cacao. So let's just invite the cacao diva in. So if you haven't got cacao on you, that's fine. Just bring your hands to your heart, open your heart up. Let's take a few breaths. So you're going to close your eyes and just bring yourself into this space of now. So whatever has been going on for you the last 24 hours, as I was saying, yesterday really felt like a day of celebration, and today feels like things are being made crystal clear. The direction is being made crystal clear. So if you're not having guidance, direct guidance, then this is definitely going to be a helpful meditation for you. So opening our hearts to the magic, the spirit of the cacao diva and the energy she brings of harmony and balance, an insight into where we can align most with our highest good, how we can shift our perceptions to align with the best version of ourselves and the most fulfilling experience of being here on earth at this time. Recognizing that as we learn to meet our own needs and find that we master this, we're then in the perfect position to guide others to do the same. Those who are ready, we reach our arms out, our hands out, and we support those who are ready to take a hand and lift up to a higher consciousness. We try and avoid the banging of our heads against walls as we watch people repeat the same patterns again and again, and even banging our heads against the wall as we see ourselves repeating patterns again and again. It's bringing in the energy of compassion for ourselves, for all we've been through, for everything we feel limited by, the inability to break through patterns that we have, just really pouring compassion on that. And allowing yourself, please, just to feel love being rained down upon you. And allowing that love to also expand from within your heart. So what the Kagao Diva teaches us is that the essence of divinity is within us. That divine spark, that source energy, it's from all around and from within too. So really awakening and acknowledging your own divine presence. And let's get straight into, I haven't started the meditation yet, but let's just align ourselves with our own superconscious before we get started fully. So please repeat after me. I am the one self I am. I am all that is. I am that I am. I am unity consciousness. I am source consciousness. I am the source of my creations. I am the creator of my reality. I am a multi-dimensional being of love and light. I am aligning with Earth's ascension timeline. I am commanding an accidental alignment with my divine design timeline. I am embodying the wisdom of my higher self and their insight and their guidance from my divine design timeline. I am choosing to co-create with grace and ease. I am that I am. Now bring your attention to your earth chakra, which is about 3 foot deep in the earth, and just send the energy of source down to the earth chakra that is beneath you. So imagine light coming down through the sun, down through your core, all the way down through your pelvic floor and your legs to about 3 foot deep in the earth. And just repeat after me, activate, activate, activate my earth chakra. Purify, purify, purify my earth chakra. Nice. And then take your awareness all the way up. So bring the energy of the earth up through your body to about 3 foot above the crown of your head. So here is our soul chakra. It's what allows us to bring the energy of our soul down into our bodies. We embody the light of our souls. Yeah, you're feeling that. So just saying after me, activate, activate, activate my soul chakra. Purify, purify, purify my soul chakra. And that's it. Just allow that flow to be happening within you. Feel your heart pouring love down through your arms into the cacao mug and receiving that love from the mug into your heart. Down your body into the earth and up into your soul chakra, just feeling yourself connected up and knowing that you're firing up your part of the crystalline grid, which is connecting all of us light beings, all of us awakening star seeds to each other around the world. Very, very gently bring yourself back when you're ready. So feel your connection to the earth. That was just to get us aligned as everyone else comes on. So hello to Kat, hello to Steph. And what I would love you all to do, if you feel up to it, is just to let me know in the comments how the last 24 hours have been. So for me, as I was saying, lots of celebrations yesterday. And then today, like some real, like, bam, this is the way to go. Like, look at this clearly, look at this practically. What do you need for yourself? Like, boom, just real, like, right, let's take action. Yesterday felt like a watery day, and today has felt like a get on with it day. Right, I'm just going to read you a couple of bits from this woman. Rocks, man. I have contacted her. I hope she's going to get back in touch with me. I've told her about these meditations, but Tanaz knows what she's talking about. So just really quickly, this full moon is in the earth sign of Virgo and occurs at 11 degrees. 11 is considered a master number in numerology and represents awakenings, higher consciousness, and the opening of portals into higher realms and dimensions. So take that into what I was just saying, which is you have an overall intention of where you want to go. And then what's being revealed by this full moon is the steps you need to take to get there. So it might actually be really odd. You might have the intention to go here, but in order to do that, you've got to go here first. And that's where everything is leading you to go there. This is your ultimate aim, but you've got to go there. And you just got to trust you're going to get up there as well as a result of going there. But if you don't go there, you can't go there. You're trying to go there from here, and it's not happening. You can't do it. You've got to go there first to go there, okay? Last night after meditation, I wrote down draft 1 of my vision. Nice one, Beatrice. Yes, there's been a lot of clarity, lots of clarity coming through. So this full moons are usually release points, but this full moon, we're going to feel extremely guided. So it's all about guidance, receiving guidance. It's almost like the radiating energy of this moon is going to pull or shift us in the direction we need to be heading. Hallelujah, no more ambiguity. So it is important to pay attention to what unfolds around this full moon, as it's likely that you may receive some insights or intuitive pings around areas of your life that have felt cloudy or foggy. So in your diary now, in your notebook, you could write down, what have I felt a lack of clarity around? You know, you don't necessarily need to answer it right now, but what have I felt a lack of clarity around? Where have I felt foggy? Where have I felt clouded? Okay. We're in the practical sign of Virgo, so this full moon is going to help us make decisions in our lives from a place of practicality. So the next question is, what practical steps can I take to create more clarity here? That's another question to ask yourself as you're drinking your cacao. What practical steps can I take to create clarity here? It is likely that wherever we are guided will naturally feel like the right move, and we will be able to find our confidence to forge ahead. So this is really the difference between what Abraham Hicks talks about, swimming upstream with your thoughts and swimming downstream. So I have a history of choosing the most challenging path. Somehow, if it's more challenging, I've thought that it has more value. Learning to co-create with grace and ease means going with the flow of grace and ease, and only taking on challenges when they are part of the path of grace and ease and are blocking the flow of grace and ease. That's different to looking for challenges and being attracted to challenges. I'm saying these things to trigger awakenings in you of where you are your own saboteur and where your blind spots are. Okay, so Virgo energy also rules over the digestive system and the integration of ideas. Here is the theme of our co-creation. What ideas or new life changes do you need to digest? What energy are you absorbing, and is it nourishing? This full moon is also the perfect time to take inventory of what you are filling your life with and if it is serving you. So, what are you filling your life with? And is it serving you? Those are questions to answer, okay? What are you filling your life with? And is it serving you? Okay, just give you a moment with that. So this can be physical, emotional, and spiritual. And it's about the ultimate aim is creating a sense of balance and well-being. Okay, so then if you have been struggling to digest recent life events, this full moon is also going to provide you with some support. Perhaps keep an open mind and see if you can find the silver lining or the positive aspects of what has unfolded. So what we're going to do in the first part of our co-creation is we're going to release everything into a sphere that we are finding difficult to digest right now. We're going to really work with the lunar energy today because it's very, very healing. We're going to call in the energy of the moonstone frequency actually to support us. Okay, so if you've got any moonstone, might be handy to grab it. So looking for the silver lining is a very rosy glow theme, but obviously admitting first that some things are hard to swallow, hard to digest. You've got to be honest with where you're at. Every experience that comes to us in life is there to help us grow and evolve, and looking at life this way can sometimes help us to see things from a bigger picture point of view. This full moon will really be helping us with this and guiding us along as to where we need to focus our attention. So setting the intention to be guided, that's going to be the next bit. We're going to call in our higher selves to support us and to guide us, and to eliminate from our paths everything that's not aligned with our divine design. So we're very clearly guided to know which way to go. Surrendering ourselves to the magnificent moon can help us tune into the wisdom that is on offer. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to dive into the moon. Okay, now, February solar eclipse was 2 weeks ago. So it was around Valentine's Day, and there was a love ritual, a Valentine's Day ritual that included writing stuff down on a piece of paper and watering it and planting it, which I did. So anything that you planted is now starting to blossom, to take root and to show seeds of growth shooting up. So there's little sprouts of growth. So, you know, if it's not in the direction that you're expecting, that's okay. Open yourself up to the direction that it is and just be real, be honest with yourself. The more that you can keep saying yes to you, the more you can keep saying yes to what is aligned with love. So the more we block ourselves, the more we are attracted to situations that reflect that block. Remember that. And so you're constantly trying to reach into something that isn't available because you're not available. So make yourself available and see, you need to make yourself available to what you want. See what resistance is there internally that is standing in the way, and it will be reflected in the stuff that's going on around you. We're talking about money yesterday in class, and we want more money, and yet we have so many conflicting beliefs around money, that it's bad, that it's wrong, that it causes all this suffering. And so we want something that we think is bad. How's that going to work? Got to clear up the energy around it, right? So same with love, same with health, same with anything that's going to take you out of your uncomfortable comfort zone. So even though full moons are about releasing, this full moon also carries a strong manifestation potential as well. So think about what energy you would like to bring into your life, or think about what you would like to fill your life with and set an intention to make it happen. If you're anything like me, you know what you want, and then you're pissed off that it's not coming from the direction you want it to come from. So if that's the case, let's clear up the resistance. Trust where it's coming from. Open yourself up to it. Clear up your own internal resistance. If it shows you you're not ready for what you want, then go back into yourself and do the inner work, and then open yourself up again. There's no wrong move. If you feel like you can get it wrong, then that's what you will keep doing. You'll get it wrong. If you feel like you're always getting it right, and even the things that seem like they were wrong moves are actually aligned with the divine, even though you weren't conscious that they were at the time, then you trust yourself more and more and more. Okay, so this full moon is linked to the realms of health and well-being. It's also the perfect time to schedule any kind of new exercise regime or checkup or visit an energy healer. So paying attention to your overall wellness, this full moon will help you to feel nourished from the inside out. So whatever actions you need to take to nourish yourself more, It's a question to write down. What actions do I need to take to nourish myself more? For me, it's definitely been about pampering myself more. I have booked in for my daughter and I to go and have some pampering for Mother's Day, and I'm going to book in again and do something else because I feel the need for that pampering. And the more I'm looking after myself, the more things are thriving around me. So it's interesting, you know, this giving to self. So last thing is, this full moon strikes the perfect balance between being magical, sensitive, and intuitive, with being practical and very guided, driven. I think that's a perfect place for us to start what we're going to be doing. So I hope you've drunk your cacao. Again, I love that. You know, it strikes the perfect balance between being magical, sensitive, and intuitive, and the balance between being practical and guidance driven. So let's get on with it. I'm just seeing 1111. How are you doing with numbers? Let me know how you're getting on, because I'm seeing master numbers all the time. 1111, 1122, 1133, 1144, 1155. And I'm seeing 555s, 444s, like triple numbers. It feels like there is constant guidance being given, and it's just about opening to it and starting that journey. So without further ado, let's grab our crystals. Try and make this about 20 minutes long, so there's some time for Q&A after if you like. Been really driven to citrine recently. So I've got 2 citrines here that I'm going to be working with. If you've got some moonstone, then by all means you can use your moonstone, but we're also going to be invoking the moonstone frequency, so don't worry if you haven't. Bring your feet to the earth. Just holding on to your crystals and repeating after me. I cleanse these crystals to renew their power, so they may bring peace and harmony and benefit humankind. I ask that all negative energy leave these crystals and go to where it can be transmuted into pure white light for the highest good of all, so that these crystals can be filled with only the purest vibrations of love and light. And so it is, and so it shall be. Great. So just showing appreciation and gratitude to these beautiful friends. You know, you might be interested in looking up information around how our bodies, as we ascend, are going from a carbon-based cellular structure to a crystalline cellular structure. And this is then what allows us to incorporate all 12 strands of our DNA rather than just the 2. And, you know, I understand how incredibly woo-woo some of this sounds, but, you know, the more we embrace the fact that we are multidimensional beings of love and light and not just human beings, biological beings, the more we see that all of this is entirely possible and being created as we focus on it. That's the world I live in. All right, so make sure you're sitting comfortably and spine is straight. Close your eyes when you're ready. Bringing your attention to your heart center, sending love down your arms to your crystal or your crystals, however many you're holding. And just practice for a few breaths, pulling in light from the crown of your head as though you're drawing it down from the sun, all the way down into your heart and into your sacral chakra, so your energy womb, your physical womb as well if you are female. And then as you breathe out, sending it down your arms, down your legs. So through your arms, it connects to your crystals, and down your legs, connecting into your earth chakra. So just imagining your feet extending down into the earth too, and plugging into the charging pod that is your charging pod for the crystalline grid. And your earth chakra is that. So you can imagine these perfectly shaped foot grooves for you, your feet. You can just place your feet in like wearing the most comfortable pair of slippers. The moment you do that, you are starting to be energized. And it's like saying hello, 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 hello to all of your star family, soul family friends who are connected through this grid. Awakening the coding within your energy field that you are ready to awaken with grace and with ease to support you on your path. And let's connect to feeling truly supported by all of life, truly supported to digest what is in front of us, what we're having to come to terms with, to also be open to the guidance that is available. And from the guidance that's available to take inspired action, confident action towards your own self-worth, your own self-nurture, your own self-actualization. And now bringing the energy of the earth all the way up your body. So we're really connecting to Gaia's to Gaia's ascension timeline. So Mother Earth that is already ascended, and we are basically ascending with her. So this is not the dying world. This is the new world that is emerging. Same planet, different timeline. So we're basically upgrading planet Earth, or connecting to her upgraded version. And bringing the awareness that Gaia's heart is actually in your heart, just like the universe's center is in your heart, because we are all the one self. We are. We are everything. I am creator. I am free. Feeling that energy that you're connecting to, moving up through your body and sending it up through your crown chakra into your soul chakra, and from your soul chakra up to the sun, from the sun to the center of our galaxy, to the center of our universe, the center of all that is, and the center of all the multiverses. So the original source of love light. And breathing that down through your whole being, feeling the awakening of your core, which actually I'm seeing everybody's core as really active and about as wide as the outer circumference of your physical body. So well done. This is really powerful. This is really a big shift. So you can imagine you're in a column, a pillar of light. It's not the size of your spine. It's as wide as your whole body. And then become aware of the outline of your physical body glowing within that cylinder of light. And become aware of a huge sphere of compassion that's as big as the room that you're in or the house that you're in. And actually what we're going to do right from the start is just have this sense that we are actually sitting in the full moon. So our sphere of compassion today, we're bringing the moon to rest around us. We just pull the moon down to you. You don't have to go to the moon. As a co-creator, you bring it to you. Bring it all the way down so that you are within a column of light with the outline of your body glowing, and I'm seeing a soft pink rosy glow around the outline of the body. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You are amazing, you lot. Woo! And then we are within the fullness of this Virgo. Just feeling that soft, healing light of La Luna. Beautiful. So let's actually start. We'll just affirm a few statements again. So if you repeat after me. I am the one self I am. I am the one self I am. I am the one self I am. I am infinite love. I am infinite light. I am infinite wisdom. I am infinite power. I am infinite grace. I am infinite ease. I am infinite joy. I am infinite peace. I am choosing to co-create my personal paradise. I am choosing to bring healing to all aspects of my life I perceive to need healing. I am choosing to embrace the wisdom of my higher self. I am choosing to release all internal resistance to my highest good. I am choosing to be powerful. I am that I am. Well done. And let's just pull in the guidance. So we command the guidance, or we invite the guidance of our star family, our soul family, the highest frequencies of love and light that are available to us, our familial lineage and ancestral lineage that are here to support our growth and our evolution for the highest good of all. And I command that any frequency that is around me and is around you that is not the purest frequencies of love and light go to where it can be transmuted into pure love and light. The highest good of all, and so it is. Good. All right, so now creating a small sphere of compassion in front of your face, remembering this sphere expands as much as you need it to catch everything in it that you're ready to release. So when you're ready, every time you breathe in, you're gathering into your core, which is the torso of your body, any and all undigested ideas. So anything at the moment in your life that is difficult to digest, is difficult to work out what to do with, is difficult for you to hear, to see, to feel, to think, and to act on. We are commanding a full release of all undigestible material, be it physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, from our cellular, molecular, atomic, and subatomic memory, from the waves and particles of our quantum field and photon streams, from the physical body, the pranic body, the emotional, mental bodies, from the astral body, from the divine blueprint body, from the celestial body and the causal body of each person watching this video and listening to this audio, in all dimensions of our being, in all directions of time, and from as far back through our familial and ancestral lineage as it is desired by those affected. For the highest good of all, and so it is. Okay, so allow yourself to take deep breaths in through your nose. Fill up your lungs, gather together all of this resistance, all of this undigestedness, and breathe it into the sphere. So anything that's not working out the way you want it to right now, breathe it into the sphere. Anything that's been difficult to hear. Breathe it into the sphere. Anything that's been difficult to see. Breathe it into the sphere. Anything that has been difficult to feel. Breathe it into the sphere. Anything that has been difficult to think about. Breathe it into the sphere. And if there are people that you are associating with pain, with sadness, with frustration right now, place them into the sphere as well. Anyone that it feels like they've been asking more of you than you can give. So any sense of feeling overstretched. So we can put time, the concept of time and money in the sphere as well. Just the idea of having a need that's not being met, put that in the sphere. And put any versions of you that are used to staying stuck in suffering. So any ages that you see yourself at, where you know you've suffered or you found it difficult to move past a point of suffering. Usually these, moments of traumatic events. Put that version of you in the sphere. Put any parts of your body you're worried about in the sphere. And put anything that's been eating away at you in the sphere. Good. So just allow that sphere to start to spin. And let it gather enough force that it starts to act like a vacuum. It's quite big and lumpy to me at the moment. Just giving it a chance to find some momentum, some speed, to start to suck out of you any remnants of all of this undigestedness. So anything you're challenged to digest. Just releasing it fully into the sphere in front of you. Great, so we're just going to bring in the frequency of the diamond fire. Okay, so the diamond fire is a violet flame and it's got little speckles of diamond light in it, which if you look at the little diamond specks in it, they each reflect all the colours of the rainbow. I've been thinking a lot recently about chasing rainbows. So you've got an opportunity to place any rainbows that you've been chasing in the sphere as well. Anything that seems to be just out of your reach that you seem to want, but you can't have. So the concept of chasing rainbows, just put them in the sphere. And then let's invite the diamond fire in. So just saying 3 times, I am the diamond fire. I am the diamond fire. I am the diamond fire. And allow that violet ray with diamond speckles to flood your body, move down through your earth chakra and across into the crystalline grid. And it starts to fill you up till you're overflowing. And the diamond fire is all around you. it's filling the sphere that surrounds you. The only place it doesn't exist yet is the sphere in front of you, with all of the stuff we're going to love up. So as you overflow with diamond fire light, you can allow a beam of this light to pour out of your heart into the sphere in front of you and start to love up all of that density, all of that stuff that is, in your experience, in your perception, too difficult to digest. So it needs loving up, it needs acceptance anyway. It's too difficult to digest, but we love it anyway. And this frees you from the constant suffering that comes from trying to make things different to how they actually are. Keep letting that diamond fire pour in, and know that what's happening is those little specks of diamond cutting through all of the toughness in there, all of the stuff that won't break down. And they're just breaking it down like you break down the components of a huge stain on a piece of clothing in your washing machine. So the detergents go in. The same way these little diamond specks go in to all this undigestible stuff and start to dissolve it with love. That's it. So you can imagine like a spinning tornado of this diamond fire light within the sphere. That's beautiful. Well done. You've got it now. It's spinning really fast, just going through, and it's like catching everything and upgrading it, just loving it all up. Ooh, that's it. Beautiful. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Well done. So top left, top right. Ooh. And all around the back of it as well. So like you're doing around the back of your head, in front of your head, but it's all the top of the sphere. Beautiful. Keep going, keep going. Keep feeding that diamond fire light in there until it seems completely still. Well done. That's looking beautiful. If you can see it now, it's like a violet ball of light with all these shimmering diamond speckles. You're a very impressive bunch. Okay, so notice any sensations in your body. Crown of my head's very active at the moment, so notice where you're active. There's a clearing going on there. Clearing up the connection, the communication channels, really important. Okay, and now my womb's very active as well. So there's a connection being made between the sacral chakra and the crown chakra for me. Notice what's going on for you. And notice how your breath has shifted. Okay, so we're just going to anchor this bit and then we're going to add the moonlight in. So, anchor, lock and seal. Please just repeat this after me. Anchor, lock and seal. Recalibrate, align. Balance and harmonize. Graceful, gentle and easy. Integration and expression. All right. Well done. Okay, so this moon energy is just pouring down. So just open the crown of your head, open up to the frequencies of this Virgo full moon. It's just literally coming down. So fill yourself up. Allow it to move through the column that surrounds you, through the crown of your head, down through your bones, through your flesh, through your blood, through your fluids, through your skin, through your nails, through your organs. Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. Going down into your earth chakra, across the crystalline grid, and outpouring into the big, big sphere that surrounds you until you're ready to pour a beam, this beautiful moonlight, into the sphere in front of you to merge with the diamond fire. So we're now bringing the energy of guidance in. Okay, so this is guidance, manifestation guidance, what to focus on manifesting. You've just transmuted all of that dense energy into pure creative energy, into pure source frequency energy, divine intelligence. That's what the diamond fire does. It restores the frequency of divine intelligence, a divine mind. So now adding the energy of manifestation and guidance, asking divine mind to reveal clearly the next steps to take, the path to follow. Just allow the moonlight to merge with the violet light and the speckles of diamonds. Notice how this happens. It feels quite sensual to me. It feels like there's a very deep connection between these two frequencies. Wow, that's beautiful. Just seeing geometric shapes even occurring within that sphere. I'm sure you can feel there's a shift right in front of you. So this is about you from your highest point of insight, connecting to your mind to divine mind. So allowing the wisdom of your higher self, the guidance, the insight of your higher self from your divine design timeline to speak to you and through you. Now, what's your divine design timeline? That's the version of your life that is most aligned with your soul intention for coming to earth. It's what you intended for yourself from the perspective of your being before you incarnated into human form. So from your soul's essence, the divine spark, hence the divine design. This is really your God self's plan for you. So, if you're battling your God self, it is quite a joke. The monkey mind that will battle the God self. Why would you battle love? Why would you battle something that wants the very best for you? I'm just saying, seriously, trust me, this is so much better than anything you could come up with from where you're seeing things right now. Do you trust? Can you surrender to this part of you? This has been my journey the last 3 years, to surrender to this part of me. Well done. That's beautiful. Okay, it's ready to step into. So when you're ready, I know we were ready in the moon, but just you're going to step into the sacred moon now, the divine moon now. When you feel ready, just notice that there is a doorway into this sphere in front of you. And perhaps even a pathway, a corridor from your heart. So gather yourself, move into your heart. And from your heart, move through the portal into this sphere. Just travel through. Maybe you walk, maybe you glide, maybe you just find that it allows you to pass through. And find yourself now within the sphere. This divine mind light, this sacred moonlight. And just a bit like sitting on a sunbed or lying on the beach and absorbing the sun, allow yourself to float within this sphere and soak up all of this divine intelligence. You're filling yourself up now. Wherever there was undigested ideas, there's now divine guidance and insight being poured into you. You know when you can feel something in your bones, you just know? That's what we're connecting to now, is breathing this divine intelligence into our bones and into our sacred womb space. So the energetic womb, whether you're a man or a woman watching this, or anything you identify with, alien, fairy, extraterrestrial, pixie. Come up with a new pronoun, which is she. Quite like that one. Not they, but Shay. Could be a hey as well. Okay, so just let yourself sit in this as you breathe it into your being. Particularly invite you to breathe as much of this light into your womb space. So remember your sacral chakra as a woman, the cervix is like the vortex, which is the center of the sacral chakra. So if you focus there, you'll be directing the energy into your womb and your ovaries, fallopian tubes. So the nerve plexus at the base of the spine is connected to the second layer of the womb. That's how women feel with their wombs. We know, and I'm inviting you please to connect to that sacral plexus, the nerve plexus, and bring this divine light, this divine intelligence through all of your nervous system, moving all the way up and down the spine, feeding the autonomic nervous system, and being aware of the craniosacral connection as well, feeding the cranium, so the back of the neck, the head, feeding the brain stem, the limbic brain and the neocortex, the whole brain, both the conscious and the subconscious and the unconscious. We're all now embedded with this divine wisdom so that everything can work in alignment. No misfiring, no misalignment, just harmony. Oh, you're so there, that's beautiful. Notice how start to shift into bliss. And allow yourself to experience this bliss. Please also take this divine intelligence through your endocrine system. So really feeding all of the glands of the body that work, the endocrine and the nervous system work together, but particularly feeding the pituitary and the pineal glands, forehead, the brain, feeding the adrenal glands, balancing them out. And bearing in mind that the reproductive organs have glands as well. The ovaries, the testes. And feeding your heart space, your lungs, kidneys and liver. Feeding even the stomach. And feeding the gallbladder and the spleen, appendix, feeding all of your intestines. Any organs I may have missed out. Feeding all of your senses. So the physical senses and the extrasensory senses you're developing. So I think last count there's at least 8 that I read about, but if we talk about clear cognizance, so clear knowing, clear sentience, which is a clear feeling about something, clear clairvoyance, clear seeing, and there's another one, the one that you hear, clairaudience, that's it. These are all like extrasensory senses. So when we connect to the heart center and we know that we sense things before the brain computes them, the brain is connected to the 5 senses we know about. But the heart is connected to these extra sensory perceptions we have, which are these deep knowings that connect our gut, our heart, and nervous system. Just feeling this divine intelligence spread through all layers of your being. So physical, pranic, emotional, mental, astral, divine blueprint, celestial and causal. And the whole of your Mahatma channel, which connects you to source, all the way down to your earth chakra. So we're really filling ourselves up with deep certainty in alignment with divine will, recognizing that our own inner presence is the spark of the divine. So this is you aligning with your divine design. And feeling yourself as a torus of energy, just receiving constantly all that you need in abundance and prosperity, and giving from a full cup, knowing there's always plenty for everyone. You can give as much as they need because there's plenty that you're receiving. You've got to open to the receiving first. So letting go of any desire to block the flow, just allowing this grace and ease. And inviting divine guidance to flow through you in all ways. So you may be getting some clarity already. If not, just knowing that you're setting yourself up now for the next month until our next full moon. Be divinely guided in all ways. So we're almost ready to anchor. And trusting that everything that is flowing with grace and ease into your life is for your highest good of all, and everything that isn't flowing into your life is stepping away, is not in alignment with your divine design. Trust it, let it go with grace and ease. That's the practice. Great, so we're ready to anchor this. So please repeating after me, knowing that this will continue until completion. So I command that this process continues until completion. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Recalibrate, align. Balance and harmonize. For graceful, easy, and gentle integration and expression. And so it is, and so it shall be. Great work. So just allow yourself to become aware of your physical body again by deepening your breath. Sending your breath down through your body, through your feet, through your pelvic floor into Gaia's heart, or your earth chakra, which is Gaia's heart for us now. And just allowing yourself to expand your breath, deepening your in-breath, and allowing your whole being to integrate all of this new energy, slowly bringing yourself back until you are ready to come back. And when you're ready to come back, hi Rosie, just seeing you join, not sure how long ago. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can rub your hands together. Okay, that was powerful. Very, very powerful. Wow. Not possible to make that one shorter, but I'm really looking forward to your comments on this one. Remember that your Crystals have been programmed with this frequency, so you can sleep with them under your pillow or hold them at night, whatever you want to do, really. Now, I look forward to comments. I really would love to know what your experiences of these meditations are, and also how things go in the time in between the new moon and the full moon meditations. Like, it's really important to keep a journal. Like, since I've been keeping a journal of the eclipses from last year, I think I started doing it, was it in the summer or was it before? It might have even been the January before. So yeah, it's been really interesting to see patterns repeating and scenarios coming up again, and then how I handle them from a different perspective, and how relationships are healing as well. You know, you've got to let go of things as they are to allow them to become something else. So any of you who are local to Croydon, we've got a beautiful cacao ceremony, crystal bowl sound bath, and yoga workshop that will be, I think it's the 25th. I'll just double check for you. It's around the solstice. So I'm going to try and run one in Brighton as well. Is it the 25th? Yes, 25th of March. So I think it's 3:30 to 7:30 that we're running it. If you would like to book on to that, I think it's £45, including the cacao. And, you know, I'm running these ceremonies specifically to support the co-creations that we are doing online. Question to those of you who aren't local: would you like an online cacao ceremony? There is nothing to stop us doing this online as well for a fee. So we can sort out the cacao, we can sort out the yoga, we can potentially even sort out the crystal bowls. If I can get Rochelle and me in the same place, that could work. So let me know if you're interested. And of course, any of you, like I was posting yesterday about my experience with the Prosperity Challenge, that is currently my sign up for the Rosy Glow website. Sorry for swearing, it's fucking powerful, right? You know, this is what I got downloaded last summer. So I created it. I wanted it to be a free product because I wanted people that want to work with me but don't currently have the resources to do so to be able to work with me. And I had to make a choice. You know, do I lower my prices, or do I just support people to be able to create the income that they need to be able to match my vibration? And I, of course, had to go for the second, because I am working with very high frequencies here, and I need to make sure that the exchange is right for me. So as I've stepped up and I've honoured my worth with regards to the current exchange of gratitude, which is money, it has allowed me to be stronger in my service to you. Now, I know what it's like not to have money. I've been a single mum on benefits and tax credits and housing benefits since my daughter was 10 months old. So I know what it's like to be struggling with money, but I also know what it's like to be challenged to want something and then to raise yourself up to create the challenge to receive it. So the Prosperity Challenge is just perfect for you if you have an intention. So say you want to do one of my coaching programs, you want to do 3 months of either one-to-one coaching or group coaching, or you want the digital product and you haven't got the funds. You set the intention for that amount of money to come to you with grace and ease, in expected and unexpected ways, and you make a commitment that that money is going to be ring-fenced for what you want it for. And then you just do the tapping practice and the star salutation once a day for 28 days. If it hasn't manifested in that time, do it for another 28 days. It took me 2 rounds of the Prosperity Challenge for me to hit my target, which was to increase my monthly income by £600. Nailed it consistently every month since those 2 months of the Prosperity Challenge. So it really works. And it's not just my experience. I get people messaging me with their experiences, and I put some of the comments that I've received about it. You know, it works really well. So I had one person contact me to say that a 10 grand debt was cleared while they were doing the Prosperity Challenge, because they'd set the intention to increase their income and clear their debts. Another client has said to me that he just keeps getting more and more work, and high paid work at that. So he just keeps doing it because why not? It's a good thing to keep flowing. Another client said, be careful what you wish for because you'll get it. You know, it's really there. So I'm just encouraging you to sign up and to do it. And if you've signed up and you haven't received it, check your spam and your promotions inboxes, because it will be in there. The videos are long, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I'm going to try and do an upgraded video, which is 5 minutes long, maybe 7 minutes long, for those of you who have the practice and want to do it quickly, because I have been doing that prosperity challenge in less than 10 minutes every day. You know, between the tapping and the star salutation, just one round, less than 10 minutes. If I can do that, so can you. Please make the most of it, because I think it's now, if you didn't start it yesterday, leave it until the new moon in 2 weeks to start it, okay? You don't want to be starting it on a waxing moon. A waning moon. You want to start it on a waxing moon. And yeah, just really set your intention with it. Work with what we've just done now for the next 2 weeks. And bear in mind that in a few weeks' time, we're just preparing it now, the freebie, the sign up for Rosy Glow is actually going to change. So, you know, this is your chance to take this prosperity challenge and work with it. It probably still will be available in a slightly different way, but I want you to grab it while you can and start working with it. Just reading my lovely sister's comment. Thank you, Rosie. That was lovely, very deep, clear visuals, visiting and soothing deep into my cells. Nice one. Yeah, we're getting really powerful, tribe. You know, you're doing it. Your energy is phenomenal. So thank you. And, you know, the difference between doing these things, if you haven't done a course with me, so you haven't done the Emotional Mental Detox and the Fearless program or the Conceive with Ease program, is that you will feel the effects, but they're shorter lived because you haven't cleared the density that is already there in your cellular memory and reprogrammed it. So these things work, but they're kind of not going to work as consistently and go as deeply until you do the deeper work, which is what I am encouraging you, if you feel inspired to work with me, to do the Prosperity Challenge, to find a way, because I would love to work with you. I'm going to leave it there. Loads of love to you all. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, I know, if you want to book, if you haven't yet booked a breakthrough call with me and you are interested in working with me, then I have got my next round of group coaching starting the beginning of April. It's going to be the beginning of April. So I've already got someone signed up. I'm looking for 2 more people and then I'm going to get started. I am prepared to work out a payment plan with you if you need to do that. If you're committed and you want to do the work and you commit to doing the Prosperity Challenge, I am happy to do a payment plan with you, which we can work out over however many months you need to, okay? So that's fine by me. Just book a breakthrough call. I think most of you have actually had one that are on the call with me. Also, for those of you who've already done some coaching with me, I am going to be rolling out a membership program. At the moment, I think it's called Rosie's Intentional Soul. Rosie's Intentional Soul Explorers, but we will see if that's going to be how we work. It's going to be called Rise presently, and that is for us to really hone our co-creation skills and work through challenges, so you're getting really quick results. And that will be a twice a month thing, so it's going to be around the £50 mark. So any of you who want to start working with me again and you just want to maintain and develop what you've already learned, then that's going to be an option for you. Do let me know if you're interested. I'll leave it there. Enjoy the healing energies of the moon. So much love to you. I've got so much gratitude in my heart and appreciation just for you being here. So despite everything that's going on that might be challenging, there's so much good stuff. Focus on that. Love you. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.